Today, we're off to see two interesting sights. The first is a narrow single-track road that winds down the scenic Glen Etive in the Highlands. And along this road is the location of an iconic scene from a 2012 James Bond film. The second sight, well actually there are a few things here, including the tallest mountain in all of the UK and a majestic waterfall that was featured in the film Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. We are heading further into the Scottish Highlands. Expecting just to see some stunning landscapes, we accidentally made a bit of a movie pilgrimage out of our travels. We headed down the narrow Glen Etive Road, now perhaps more commonly known as Skyfall Road.
And this area is Skyfall, made famous probably by the James Bond movie of the same name. I bet this place is extra spectacular in the spring when there's melting snow or lots of rain. Right now we'll just have to settle for spectacular.
Our objective here was simply to take in the beautiful scenery, which we happily did. Interestingly enough though, we unwittingly parked right near the spot James Bond and M parked the Aston Martin. This shot has drawn many fans of the franchise to this site to recreate the scene, and we would have done the same had we known, and had there not been a motorcycle in the spot. But the view was the same, and we also spent some quality time down by the river before moving on. Glen Etive has been shaped by glacial activity, leaving dramatic U-shaped valleys. As mentioned in our previous video, the glen was historically a stronghold for the Clan MacDonald of Glencoe. After the Glencoe massacre of 1692, survivors would have traversed this valley as they fled or sought shelter. We jumped back in the jalopy, more on that later, and headed toward the town of Fort William. We drove through the stunning scenery, but I'll give you an aerial view of the highland terrain toward our next destination. These are the Grampian Mountains, one of the three major mountain ranges in Scotland. The Grampian Range includes many of the highest mountains in the British Isles, including the highest, which we'll see next. We're at the base of Ben Nevis, the tallest mountain in the British Isles. But we are actually here to see Steall Waterfall, a 120-meter high cascade that draws in many tourists, including fans of the Harry Potter franchise, as this area was featured in the film Goblet of Fire. Expecting a long hike, we were pleasantly surprised at just how accessible the waterfall was from the road. The only problem was, this isn't Steall Waterfall. It's the Ben Nevis Waterfall, but we didn't know that until a little later on.
Just a beautiful waterfall here.
We often rely on the kindness of strangers instead of doing our own research beforehand.
Hi. Are you just coming back from a hike?
I am.
Yeah? Do you get to the waterfall on this trail? Or?
The waterfall is back over in there.
Oh, that's not the waterfall?
No.
Oh.
It's over that little saddle up there.
Oh, way
we
up
have
there.
To go over top.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
That's not actually the waterfall.
Oh my gosh. The other one must be spectacular then. It is tall. It's beautiful.
Wow. Alright, funny story. That waterfall that I showed earlier that I thought was Steall Falls is not actually Steall Falls. That's just the preview of the real thing, which is up ahead on this trail.
The Steall Falls Trail is a moderate scenic walk of roughly 3.5 kilometers round trip through the Nevis Gorge. It's a dramatic wooded valley carved by rivers and glaciation. We eagerly but carefully made our way along the trail, with the mighty Ben Nevis watching our every move behind us.
Okay, I think it's about to get even more interesting. This is a beautiful trail though. A little rugged, but nothing too hilly. One thing for sure is there's spots where if you stepped off the edge, you'd keep going for a long time and never come back. Which is very dangerous in some spots.
And here we got our first glimpse of the impressive Steall Falls.
Yeah, whatever.
The waterfall is fed by a mountain stream that tumbles out of a hanging valley surrounded by steep peaks. It's one of the tallest waterfalls in Scotland, and we thought it was absolutely magnificent. What a great way to end the day. Thanks for watching.